Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the Galaxy Traveller. I am Sonder, the self-appointed captain of the cosmos, and we are finally doing the 10th episode again. I've blasted my way through the level, we're ready to go on the boat. I've gone back to the shrine just to kind of show you a couple of things, and then we'll get started. But to be honest, whilst I was still... the level was much, much easier. It was always going to be, because I'm a higher level, and the stats that I've got have obviously increased. So I had that going for me anyway. The second thing, though, is I had like 42,000 Amrita when I came into this level. So I had a choice to make in my head, to wait until here and basically update my levels with you guys watching, or just not risk losing 42,000 Amrita by doing something really stupid. Enemies still hit for a chunk of health despite being much lower level. I'm only like two map segments ahead of them now, and yeah, I've had to use a couple of medicines. I haven't died or anything, but I have had to be careful. So I have since gathered 11,000 Amrita, which I'm going to go ahead and level up now. You'll see it's now costing me 8,000 Amrita to be able to level up. So it's getting more expensive. I'm hoping that the Amrita that I'm getting from the levels, though, going forward, are also going to increase. So my thought was to... In fact, first I'll take you through the stat increase choices that I made. I put 1 point into body. I put 1 point into stamina. I put 1 point into spirit, because I've been neglecting that, but the Guardian Spirit, when that's active, that's really, really cool, and I wanted to continue that. You'll see it. They're the different parts it upgrades, and yeah, I was keen just to get that, just to get at least a point into there. But then I applied 4 points into strength, and that really helped boost my melee weapon damage. So that was all worth it. Now, what am I going to spend the next point on? I think I'm going to spend it on stamina. Get more weapon damage increase, and my life goes up by 15. I'm not the best at this game, so that's always welcome. Equipment weight rate goes down. I'm playing in medium armor. I'm going to have a think about whether I want to remain in medium or whether I want to go to high, heavy armor. I think I'm going to stay in medium. I'd rather have that extra distance when I'm dodging and be a little bit more mobile. However, that's open to change, and by improving my stamina, I'm increasing stats that I need anyway. Strength and stamina are very much attuned to what I am aiming for. But more importantly, it allows me a bit of flexibility later on if I did want to change that. Heart, just having a quick look at what that increases. Samurai skill points, I'm still not quite sure. In fact, there's a button, help. Is it? No? Is it help? Yeah, it was, right. Samurai skill point. Right, okay. So, tells you nothing about it. Right, so yeah, I'm not quite sure what that is. I'm sure we'll find out, though, because I think there's a lot more in this game than what I'm aware of. Stamina, that's what I'm going to go for. So, that's my final level up before we start this boss. The second thing that I've done is, and this is actually only benefit. I didn't realise this, but it only benefits the level that you are on. However, I've got all of the Kodamas that are on this, or Kodamas, sorry, that are on this level. So I have upgraded. I've got a choice to make now, and I'm going to go for that one. I already had it. So increases the amount of Amrita acquired by 15%. So pretty happy with that. And I think we will just stick with that. Make offering. We've got loads of stuff now as well, but I'm going to save it for the blacksmith, I think. I'm hoping we can just get this boss straight down, to be honest. Just to know, a tip, by the way, one of the Kodamas was just literally here. So just if anybody is at this area, that's where you can find one. I'll show you where you can find a second as well. Let's try and kill this guy. Go. Let's get this guy next. I found it's always worth just guarding when you're going up against anyone with a bow. Because it just takes up a little bit of stamina. Obviously it's not as easy when you are juggling with any other issues. Let's just take down this guy. The second Kodama that I found was just down here. And it was on this rock. So you can get 2 in this little area. Don't go too far into the water. Stick to the wall when you run round, because if you don't, you'll end up like this guy who drowned on his way to get the Kodama. So there you go. I didn't actually go down here on my last run, so I'm going to have a little nosy and see what is lurking in this cave, because I actually don't know. Maybe a bit of lore? Let's have a look. Ooh. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. So we got a fancy sword. Cut down by Yogi. So that suggests that there's a bad guy nearby, I think. Unless it's just a revenant that's there and is just a fixed one. I think there's fixed revenants, and there are the ones that you genuinely will find when you are online. I was hoping I was going to be able to show you, but in the top right corner, one of the points you're able to see that you're online. I think it's perhaps when you're in a shrine. And make sure that you are online. Certain options. Online settings. Okay. Well, there we go. So, there's the online options. Right, I think we're ready to start. Full health. Let's dash through these boxes. And we're going to begin. Now, I'm going to let you guess before we start if I'm going to die or not. I think I will. I think this boss is still going to hit very hard, but I am going to show you the tactic that I used when I fought this boss and eventually defeated him. You've got a bit of space, but let him clear the room. So you see there's like pots and stuff. He clears it, and you can also just dash through the stuff as well. But that gives you a lot more space to play with. Let him do his thing. Oh, I'm still getting it. So my hits aren't really doing too much more damage to them. Although, no, I'll take that back, they are. But keeping your distance is a really viable tactic. Also, you'll learn that one quite soon. Anyways, that happens. He loses his balls. Now, when you lose your balls, you get quite angry. And this guy is angry. I'm not going to use my dog. I'm just going to slash him down. Right, there we go. So, that was the first boss done. Happy to have finally been able to record that and show you exactly what was going on. And I'm just going to go ahead and pick up the stuff that he's dropped. It probably is quite low level, I would imagine. I don't think it scales. The enemies didn't seem to scale. So let's go forward. This will end the mission. Proceed. I'm going to do a quick jump cut just to make sure that I definitely recorded that. So the next screen that you'll see will be when we're on the map. I'll be back in a second, guys. Thank you. Whew. That was a heart and mouth moment, but it definitely recorded. So we are A-OK from that perspective. Here's the rewards, which I'll gracefully accept. And we can actually potentially level up again. So let's have a look. Let's go to the starting point. And let's use the shrine, and then, oh, we can. So let's do just that. I'm keen to bring the stamina up to the level that the strength is at. And then once we've done that, I think I'll probably pop some points in body and maybe spirit. Unless people say otherwise, by all means, feel free to jump into the comment section if you feel I should be doing different. Okay, so the only other thing we're going to do in this video is go to the blacksmith, and I'm going to have a quick look at the reforge section. I've not been paying attention to it because I've not really had a piece of gear that's been, like, you know, amazing. But I've really liked this sword. Now, anything that's got that symbol or that symbol or that symbol doesn't look like it can be blocked. Now, interestingly, there's a letter next to that, so it looks like that might be a good thing to have, but I don't actually know. I've just realised how slow my familiarity must be going up with this weapon, because I've been using it like throughout the last half of the previous level and this level, so it's definitely strange. I'm still not quite sure what break is. Is that me chipping away at their key? That might be what it is. Let's just try it and see what it becomes. 14. I'm just getting the same thing. Oh wait, no, that's me being a numpty. So hit reforge. Grapple damage. I don't think I've got grapple. Whatever that is. I don't use low guard. Life recovery by grapple 87. So interestingly, that changed colour. So it uses the same colour scheme. So that's actually a really good roll on a stat. I'm going to save that for now because maybe I'll unlock grapple soon. I don't know. This is white though. That's 40% water damage on this one. Does that mean that it just boosts the water damage because there isn't any? I don't know. No, I think I've just been doing lightning. So, reforge. Skill, key damage. No. No. Close combat, key damage. Well, yeah, I do close combat, so I don't want to spend all my gold. Maybe that's good. Let's stick with that for now. We've also got armor, so let's have a look at the armor that we are equipping, which is this one, and see if there's anything that doesn't really benefit us. It'd be nice if they moved at different speeds, the left and right, so then you can kind of glance between the two. Life recovery, finished using a living weapon. I don't know if this is a living weapon, but okay. Elemental damage, reduction, guarding, bonus for absorbing and reader. To be honest, all of these are really good. I'm not gonna yeah, I'm not gonna worry too much about that. Right, okay, so right, here is the set piece damage. Oh, there's actually a 7 piece as well, so I'm assuming there are weapons that are Warrior of the West as well. Or maybe like the accessories, perhaps? Interesting. No rear damage bonus. It's boosting things that I don't quite have yet. It's referencing skills, and I did notice skills. Actually, there's one more thing I want to do. Oh, that's fine. Not to worry. I was just curious if there was anything that we could get from that, but nope. There's the dojo, and I think that's us. Right, cool. Anyways, managed to get everything that I wanted, and that is the online symbol I was trying to mention earlier in the top right corner. So now you know where you can see if you are online, and I would absolutely try and encourage you to do so, because if you are online, you will be... ooh. Oh. And it actually counts all of the Amrades? Was that what they were called? The Amrades? Again, probably butchering it, I'm really sorry. And yeah, so it is per level. You can see there it says 2. And the submission is not boosted by them, because I can go back to here and do the submission, which is level 10 as opposed to level 5, to get better gear and more Amrita, but I don't need it. Sorry, I think Kamada was what they were called, not Amrata. Interesting though. I'm really tempted to do it. Why is it high risk? What am I risking? $75. Ooh. Yeah, we're not quite at that level yet. I think I'm going to do that. I think we're going to do that in whatever the next episode is after where we managed to get to last time. But this has been episode 10. Thank you so much for your patience in allowing me to get through this level and get, in fact, sorry, this level, and get to the end of it. Because once I got to the end of that, I was able to come back to here and then go back and get back to that end boss. The last thing I want to mention before I close off is in that boss battle, one of the things that I actually forgot to clarify was around that. So two big things. First of all, I mentioned just tiring him out. I don't know if there's a level to which he gets tired, or if it's after he's taken a certain amount of damage. That's when the balls are castrated. But until then, you've got just make sure that you're evading them, going around the room and just picking your moments to go in and get a couple of swipes. A good one that I found is when he slams one of his balls down and then the other, then jump in, do 2 hits and come back out. That's a really easy one. That you can predict that one. You'll really learn his skill set quite easily. And once you know the points which you can go in and either swipe once or swipe twice or whatever, you will find it a lot easier. And when he's in that second phase, he's going to do a lot more damage to you. So try not to get too overzealous like I did. In that second phase, what I would recommend is using your key pulse where possible, because he's going to be putting them puddles down, you know, the yokai realm puddles, which basically harm all of your stats. So just make sure you're dispelling them, but at the same time, it is more important to dodge a boss attack than it is to do a key pulse, because, like I said, he hits very, very hard in that phase. However, he takes a lot more damage in that phase, so the damage that you do to him is going to be quite hard. Now, I noticed when I was fighting him in that fight just before, he did a belly flop thing. I'm assuming if it actually hits you, it's quite hard, but when he did it, we can actually go ahead and attack him in that phase, and it seemed to stun him. It seemed to actually do the stagger thing. I don't know if that was as a result of the belly flop, or if that was a result of just overwhelming damage or something different. But anyway, I think it's because he's expending so much energy just desperately trying to kill you. I probably just reached the stage, and that belly flop probably takes quite a lot out of him. So his stamina gauge would have been quite low at that point. I probably just hit him enough to be able to stagger him and then do big damage. And we did exactly that, and thankfully we managed to get him down. So and we've got it recorded, which is ideal, because that means I can now get that processed and get that put in as episode 10. I'll remove the interim video from the playlist, just so that there's no confusion if anybody is coming through the playlist. If you are coming through the playlist and listening to this, basically episode 10 didn't record properly. Sorry, the recording was fine, but then it got corrupt after one of my applications crashed. So I had to wait until I finished the second level, which I had already started by this point when I'd realised. And I had to get through that level and go back and kill that boss. Mainly because I just wanted to get it on camera so that people know how to approach that fight. Obviously, I've approached the fight from a much higher level. I've got much better gear and all that sort of thing, so it's going to be a lot more challenging for someone who is literally just starting that level. Fully understand that, but from my perspective, I just wanted to say that he is totally doable, and good luck if it is your first time going into that boss arena to take him on. So that is everything that I wanted to cover. Thanks everybody for watching, and just keep an eye out for any subsequent episodes. I'm very keen to have a look at this Twilight mission. I want to see what this is. Hopefully not too long, but I think I might look it up before I jump into it, just in case it's not quite worth it. But that'll be for the next episode. I'm going to estimate it's going to be around about episode 17, 18, I think. By the time I've compiled the footage that I managed to get yesterday. There's about 3 or 4 episodes worth of footage that I managed to get. So once I've managed to compile that, I'll be able to get them, of course, uploaded over the course of the coming days, and then we can jump in and take the story further. Anyways, I'm going to stop blabbing and let you get on with your day. Unless, of course, you want to watch more videos, then in which case you'll be listening to more of my babble. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you again for everybody's support. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe if you have enjoyed the content. Any likes or dislikes and comments in the comment section really give us an idea as to what you guys are thinking of these videos. So please do utilize them functions as you see fit. I've been Sonder, the self-appointed captain of the cosmos, and I will catch you in the next one.